welcome back to Miss Ocasio Reads. I'm Miss Ocasio, and I'm so excited to read with you today. Have you ever wanted something that someone else had but you didn't? What did you do about it? Did you ask your friend to share? Did you buy one for yourself? Or did you steal it? Today, the have-alls and the no-haves are going to give us a lesson in sharing and why it's important to ask and share rather than to steal. First, it's the squats from the story. I can see them now. Let's go take a closer look. A Tall Tale, How the Ostriches Got Their Long Necks and Long Legs, written by Scott Sollers, illustrated by Alejandro Echavez. A long time ago, in a remote and mythical land called I Want It, lived two communities, each situated in their own valley, separated by a low mountain ridge. One community was called the No-Haves, whose chief was named Nobody, and the other community was called the Have-Alls, whose chief was named Somebody. In this land, the natives were all very small and generally grew to a height of about 3 feet. The truth was, these two groups didn't like each other very much because the no-haves lived in a barren land with sickly, leafless trees and almost no water. The have-alls lived in a beautiful forest with lush green trees and flowing streams and ponds. That was not the only thing the have-alls had that the no-haves did not. Chief Somebody was a very proud man and closely guarded his prized pets, which were called squats. The squats were very popular because they were tame, they could do all sorts of tricks, did chores, and were fun to play with. The have-alls sure did love their squats. Across the way in the land of the no-haves, Chief Nobody was upset. He and his people lived in a barren land and had no squats at all. In fact, his people grew restless and wanted Chief Nobody to do something about it. After considerable thought, Chief Nobody decided the only thing to do was to go to the land of the have-alls, steal their squats, and bring them back to their land. So he organized a group of no-haves to march over the ridge and into the valley and take all the squats. That night, the no-haves snuck over the ridge and into the land of the have-alls. While the have-alls were asleep, they began to gather the squats. What they had not accounted for was the guard posted to protect the squats in just such an emergency. The guard sounded the alarm, waking up all the have-alls who rushed out of their huts and ran after the no-haves. When the have-alls caught the no-haves, they tried to take back their squats, but the no-haves hung on very tightly and would not let go. They tugged and tugged, but no one would let go. Before too long, the poor animals began to stretch. Their long necks got longer and longer, and their legs got longer and longer. Finally, everybody was so tired that they gave up. When the squats stood up after all the tugging, their legs were so long and their necks so tall that they were able to see over all the have-alls and all the no-haves, and could outrun them. The squats decided to run away and live on their own, away from both the have-alls and the no-haves. From then on, the squats were called ostriches, a word that sounds similar to stretch. And stretch those squats certainly did. For the first time, the have-alls and the no-haves were brought together, and Chief Somebody realized that without the squats, they lost their playmates and would have to do all the chores themselves. So Chief Somebody invited Chief Nobody and the members of his community to stay in their beautiful, lush valley, which was more than big enough for everybody. From that day forward, the two chiefs were both renamed Chief Everybody, and both communities blended together. They now share everything and have gotten along very well ever since. The end. Dear Miss Ocasio and friends, I hope you enjoyed this whimsical tale about two neighboring communities who live in vastly different environments and how chance and opportunity brought them together through an encounter with a surprising twist. Your friend, Scott Sollers. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's story, and remember, ask someone to share with you. It's okay if they say no, but it's not okay to steal. See you next time. Thanks for joining me today for Miss Ocasio Reads. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your teachers and friends. Subscribe to read more stories with me. And visit Miss Ocasio Meets to get to know your favorite authors. Thanks for watching.